Well, he was always he was a friend of ours, so we because we all came in there together. But we were there for his first match. I mean, I don't know how many wins he has now. Is he on 20? But his first match was against Jimmy Snuka at WrestleMania 7. Right. And our first big deal was WrestleMania 7. We wrestled the Hart Foundation and won the WWF Tag Team titles. And that was the biggest, like I said, everybody asked, well, what was the greatest match you guys ever think you had? And I said, well, there was the match against the Hart Foundation because that's the one that stamped us as you're legitimate, you're in the WWF now, you just won the, tag belts at WrestleMania 7. And now we're up to, number 30. So I feel like an old NFL player when they, back in the day, they go Super Bowl 1 and Super Bowl 2 and, Super Bowl, we were at, number 7, 8, and 9. And, there is no other venue that is like WrestleMania. It is the Super Bowl in our sport, and to be involved in any of them is an honor, let alone winning the WWF Tag Team titles, at a WrestleMania.
What did winning the WWF Tag Team titles mean to you guys on a shoot level?
Oh, on a shoot level, it was amazing because for that time, since we started, every time I would call my dad, that's all he would ever say to me. You're not in the WWF yet, kid. You're not in the WWF. And we were from, AWA, which was on ESPN. We were down in, Georgia. Then we were in WCW. And he would always mention we're not in the, WWF yet. So, when we finally got there, and then they gave us that push, and we didn't even know we were getting the push. And I'll tell you, it pissed a lot of people off because there were a lot of different tag teams at the time. Not the Rockers, of course, because they were friends of ours, but there was Power and Glory, Roman and Hercules and the Road Warriors. They have been there already a year and still didn't see the belts. And you know how, that could be because, Joe and Mike were the Road Warriors, and let's face it, I know they wanted the strap, so here we come in, and boom, we come in November, and in March, or the end of March, we're the tag team champs. And then we went into the gym after we won the belts. Everybody's working out with the belts on, eating ice cream cones. And that had to get some heat because some of the older guys thought, why are they giving the belts to them two effing idiots? You know what I mean? So it was what it was, but it definitely was the greatest time ever. One of the monuments that I'll never, in my career and in my life, it was one of the best times ever. I mean, it was out in L.A. yet. Colin McLaughlin, the Home Alone kid was there, Henry Winkler, all the stars. And it was supposed to be at the LA Coliseum, but then because the war broke out, they switched it from the Coliseum to the sports arena, and it was still amazing. It was the most, amazing deal that happened in my wrestling career was, WrestleMania 7. That was the bomb, man.